She a bad thing, you know she gave me good feels, couple mood swings. So you know I had to pick her up like some loose change. So you know I gotta hit her up when she close range, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My last video I was sick, so I wanted to make sure that before I came back, I was 100% better. I got my voice back. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I figured that since I've been gone for a while, I'd come back with a treat, you know, a story time, you guys' favorite. And I'm gonna be talking about every girl's worst nightmare, that time that I got my period while I was in school. Alright, so the time that this happened, I was actually in middle school. And around that time, I just remember that I can never tell when my period was gonna come because it was very irregular. I would get it 1 month and then it wouldn't come for like another 2 months. It would skip a month. It would just be weird and off balance because I was just starting to get it. I remember that day I just felt really weird. Like I didn't feel like I had like cramps or anything. I wasn't in so much of pain. I just felt weird. I went through most of the entire day feeling weird like that. And then when it came around like 6th period, I remember I stood up to go turn in my work. Something was feeling a little warm and I was like, you know what? Something isn't right. Fortunately, I had a friend in that class and I asked her, I was like, hey, can you check me right quick because something's not right. Something is not right. The thing about me is I would never use like the school bathroom because I just thought they were nasty. So I would always wait till I got home to use the bathroom, and don't do that. Like squat, do what you gotta do, but don't hold it all day. She checked for me and she was like, no, there's nothing there. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm just overthinking it. So luckily for me, I had that same friend that was in my 6th period class in my 7th period class. And that class was like a computer class. I don't even know if they still have those anymore. We didn't do no work in there. We literally sat on the computer and just played games the entire time. I remember like I was sitting down on the computer and then like, I don't know what I stood up to go do, but I felt that feeling again. And then when I looked down on the seat this time, that's when it had gone through my pants and onto the seat. So I was like, okay, if I could see it on the seat, I know somebody else can definitely see it. So I went to her and I asked her again. She was like, yeah, definitely it's on now. So luckily for me, she had a jacket and she was like, here, take my jacket. You know, we live in the same neighborhood. It's perfectly fine. You can give it back to me whenever. So I put it around my waist and everything was fine. The whole gag about this entire story was that I was wearing white pants. I'm glad it wasn't as embarrassing as it could have been because I could have been like in the cafeteria or something and then I would have just had to switch schools because I wouldn't be able to deal with the embarrassment. But I'm glad it happened towards the end of the day to where it's just like 2 classes and then I got on the bus, went home. Looking back on it, yeah, that was a very embarrassing moment, but little did I know that wasn't gonna be the last time that it happened either. It happened to me again in middle school, it happened to me in high school, and it even happened to me as an adult. I'm talking about like probably like 2 months ago, this happened to me as well. Moral of the story is, just make sure that you always have something with you. Even though I was in middle school and I knew I started my period when I was 9 years old, which was in 5th grade, I think, 5th grade. It was like 4th grade actually. Wow. Yeah, I started my period in like 4th grade. And in my head, since they were irregular, I was like, oh, this is only just a one-time thing. It will never come back again. So I don't have to worry about like bringing pads and stuff like that. Even though my mom had talked to me and she said, you're gonna get this every month. But because I didn't get it, because it wasn't regular, my brain was just telling me like, oh no, it was just a one-time thing, girl, you don't have nothing to worry about. And then I paid for it in the end. I just feel like being younger, you don't know when to look out for it, but just make sure, you know, like if you feel a little weird, that's probably what it is. I also feel like I didn't carry around a pad or anything because I was embarrassed. Like am I the only one that gets this? Like, why doesn't anybody else ever talk about it? I just felt like I was like an alien or something. But no, everybody gets this. You're gonna get it up until about, they say 50, but some people are different. They stop at like 45, some people 40. I don't know, but around that age is when you stop getting it. So you're gonna have it for a long time. Don't be ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Honestly, at my age now, there has been a time where I dropped a pad on the floor and I picked it up like it was nothing and just put it back in my bag. I was trying to get my wallet and then it fell out with my wallet. Like, oh, it fell out. Pick it up and put it back in. Like, it's not like how it used to be for me. Yes. Okay. I know for like middle school aged girls, it is embarrassing. You can carry like a little bag that has like your pads, your tampons, panty liners, whatever it is that you carry, so that you know, like, okay, if anything falls out, it's just a bag, so nobody will know what's inside, and I can just put it back in and be less embarrassed. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my embarrassing story times. I don't have a problem with laughing at myself, which is why I share a lot of my stories with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.